Welcome back, everybody, for the last part in our Activity 1.2.4 homework. And what we'll be working on now is this final piece right here. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up a new Onshape document. I'm going to call mine Activity 1.2.4-4 for our final piece, our fourth piece. All right, and let's hide the top and right side plane, enter sketch mode, select our front plane, and hit front on our view cube so we're looking down on it. And now let's go back to our homework and figure this shape out. So if there's no dimensions, we need to read the problem ahead of it, which is right here, to find out that it is on grid paper with a 1/4 inch spacing. So we can just count the lines or the cubes to figure out the height, width, depth, and where all the features are at. And then we are asked to dimension it with the angular method of dimensioning the angles, and we will do that in a separate video. So first, let's just figure out our 3D model. So let's count the height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines high. So 6 times 1/4 inch is 1.5 inches. We are 4 lines deep, so that is 1 inch. And then across the front, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lines across the front, so 8 lines wide. So that is 2 inches. So let's go ahead. Actually, I'm going to draw this piece from the bottom. So again, you can start on any surface. There's no wrong answer, but there are easier answers. So let's draw this one right here from the bottom. Or no, scratch that. Let's draw it from the front, just so we're looking at it from the same. So we're 1.5 inches high, and I'm just going to start with a box 2 inches wide, and then we'll extrude it to a depth of 1 inch. So let's get on that. So we could start with a rectangular, since we're just drawing a box. Snap it right here to our grid, pull it out a certain amount, and we are 2 inches wide. Enter, and 1.5 inches tall. Perfect. So let's hide that front plane now that we have our piece right here. Zoom in on it. All right, and I'll pull this, escape out of our drawing tool, pull this out pull that out just to show you that it is a 2 inch by 1.5 inch rectangle. All right, let's go straight to extrusion. Zoom out a little bit. I'm going to go it into the page as I always do. 1 inch is our depth. Green check. Good to go. Let's adjust our view. All right, so now we need to start adding these features. So I'm going to do this first cut right here along this slope. So it's a 1/2 inch thick, all right, or a 1/2 inch deep into the piece. It starts a 1/2 inch from the top left corner and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is 1.25 inches from the bottom left corner. So let's draw that. Sketch plane on the front here, looking at it. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to guess. I'm just going to do a line like this. It does not have to be right. I'm not going to set a dimension because I do not want to constrain it. And then I'm going to close it in. All right, close it in. And escape. All right, now I'm going to set my dimensions. So from this corner to this corner, we said that was 0.5. All right, and then from this corner to this corner, oh, I did not click. Oh, let's get out of that. from this corner to the end of our line. I said that was 1.25. All right, so that is the shape that I want to extrude. Everything is black, so it is fully constrained because it is locked to the corner a ½ inch away. It is locked to this corner 1¼ inches away, so that line is fixed. And then all of these other lines are fixed either based on this line or fixed to the corners of the existing part, so constrained to it in some way. So let's extrude. I want to extrude this piece. I'm going to look at it from the side. Just this piece, and again, it defaults to add. I want to do a removal, and I only want it to go a ½ inch. 1/2 inch. Green check. Look at that. There we go. So now we can do this little slice off right here. All right, so it's 3 blocks up from the bottom. So that is 3/4 inch. And it is, looks like it's square. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not quite 45-degree angle. 6 from this side means 1.5 inches from this side, and 3/4 inch from the bottom. So let's draw that now. Sketch this plane, look in on it. So again, I'm just going to do some guesswork from there. I don't want to attach it to the middle, to the midpoint, or it will become constrained to that point. All right, so I have my triangle. And now I want to go back into my dimensioning tool. So you can click on your dimensioning tool or just hit D. Go from this corner to here. Zoom out so I have a place to put this dimension. And we said that was 6 times 1/4, so that's 1.5 inches. And then from here to here is 0.75 inches because it was 3 lines. 3 times 1/4, 0.75, and that is our triangle. All black, fully constrained. So let's look at it from the side. Let's do an extrusion. That little piece gets automatically selected. Again, we wanted to remove it. We don't want to go a depth this time. We're going all the way through. So through all, green check, donezo. So there is our 3D model of our 4th part in activity 1.2.3. All right, thank you for joining.